I'm Matt Jeffrey. I said the Mets.
You guys ready to start the show?
I'm sure I am ready because I'm Matt Jeffrey.
Do I have a southern accent?
I'm talking how I think I hear yous. I
really?
got a red shirt on.
Do I really have a southern accent? I've been told like South Dakota people have accents.
Yeah, you have a southern accent, Southern Dakota accent.
Okay, let's stop.
I'm not from the North Dakota. I'm from
You're
the South Dakota.
I never want to run that there marathon.
You know, some people call it Sodak.
Yeah, because that's what we do. We Sodak the problems. Yeah.
You're dumb. Count us down.
In 5, 4,
7.
3.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are #1. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang. Yes.
Slow moving.
What?
Inattentive.
What?
Dull.
What?
Shows a lack of motivation.
What?
Constantly snacking.
It's funny because he's fat.
You want to see a backhand toe weave?
You and your mom are hillbillies.
I would have come at you like a tornado made of arms and teeth and fingernails.
Oh, durka, durka, durka.
Third and goal. Garcia, play fake, bootleg to the right. Throws it in the end zone all alone. Terrell Owens, touchdown, San Francisco. And Owens draws more boos by standing in the middle of the blue star and looking heavenward and spreading his arms.
Petey, you sold my dead bird to a blind kid?
I'll never drink another beer.
Beer here.
I'll take that.
Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win.
For what? Arresting me for what? I'm not allowed to stand up for myself? I thought this was America. Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Something stinks like stale French fries.
It was your Roman, your women. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Doesn't matter where you are. This is Beer Belly Sports. And of course, for the semi-pro sports talk, I'm Matt Jeffrey. I'm Matt Jeffrey.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I lost my voice there for a second.
Frog?
I did. To my right is a man who's been drinking Jack Daniels since 9 a.m.
Pantsless.
Now pantsless. Damn. Is Dustin Patton.
Oh, now he's got drawers back
Hi.
up.
Yeah, pull back up, bud.
He had his boxer briefs on, but he
Hello,
did
Miss
drop
Lady.
down the PJ pants.
I love them. And then
Which one? The boxer briefs or the PJ pants?
both.
The right ball.
Left one.
Testicles. I love testicles.
Testicle, testing. And then to my left of the chorus is the man who is feared by many but loved by most. It is Bruce Legg.
That is 100% incorrect. I'm not sure anybody fears me.
I feared you
Loved
earlier.
by most.
I feared you earlier today because you got
I didn't.
mad.
I was a little angry.
Oh, man.
I felt bad.
The Bruce got
doesn't get
loose.
the Bruce.
How many? You've known me
Bruce
for a
got
long time.
loose.
How many times have I got
I just
pissed?
gave you your sheet somewhere.
Your sheets? You
are
got
full
the
of
sheets? Is that why you dropped drawer? You got the sheets?
Where'd you
man,
move it? Oh, it's right there.
Son of
That's
a
right behind
motherless
you.
goat.
I had to change them.
The sheets.
Hey, Charlie had to change his shirt too because he shit his shirt. That was really
Wow.
interesting.
How do you shit your...
He didn't really. But
What is that? That's the only thing that like a toddler does. When you shit so much up your diaper that it gets into the shirt.
That's what we thought.
Does Charlie wear the I shit myself, the SNL bit?
No.
I crap myself.
Oh, I crap myself. That is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
No, he really didn't. He just got so hot because it got warmer, so he took his sweatshirt off. But we made the joke about, oh, did you shit yourself? I'm like, did you shit yourself? Did you shit your shirt?
Yeah.
Like, who shits their shirt?
That's next level,
Did you
man.
shit your shirt and puke your pants?
Who shit in my shirt and who puked in my pants? I'm going to tell you that right now. It's one of you sons of bitches.
What was the first one I was supposed to write down?
Some Bruce something.
Bruce something.
Never mind.
Are we talking about the six-pack?
Not yet. We haven't got that far yet. So Dustin and I went out golfing earlier today. Well, the entire day. And
I paid for it.
and we did get paid for it. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, you know what? And you didn't wear any vests. And I feel like that's a slap in the company's face.
Maybe next time I'll think about
Simply the best. I have a home opener Twins vest that would zip up nicely on both.
This morning, a vest would have been great.
See?
it. Yeah,
I
it would've
had
been,
that.
actually.
Yeah.
A little information would have been nice. I would have said, hey, I have a vest for you.
Sorry, Bruce is really bitter right now because
I'm not bitter anymore. I got my 2 cents out.
Yeah,
1 cent free.
I got the brunt of it because actually I'm happy Aiden called me
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure you would have fucking ripped into me as soon as you got in the
No,
car.
no. Well, your son had some injuries too, and I was
He
like,
did.
oh, you need to go ice 30 on and then ice 30 off.
I can tell you're pissed as soon as you walked in the car.
I walked in the car. That's how cool I am, man. I fucking walked in the car.
Jesus.
I didn't sit in that son of a bitch. I walked.
Walked in.
Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
check yourself. Bruce Legg, walking in a car.
Didn't
what
even
up?
didn't even open the fucking
Yeah,
door.
just-
Just boom, right through the window.
Doom, 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 doom.
Wrong song. Take it.
I was
do.
making loud noises.
I bet you were.
You didn't hear none of them.
Okay. You ready for the old 6-pack?
And how about we talk about our sponsors?
Oh my god.
Oh my God! You know what? I think you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, today's show's being brought to you
Dustin,
by.
you did something right.
Yeah.
7th Avenue Pizza, before pizza became trendy.
We are also brought to you by BettorEdge. Go to BettorEdge.com, use the promo code BBS, and get $20 on us.
Also, thanks to Urban Gerbs here in Bemidji. They'll cater any of your events that you may have. It doesn't matter what it even is. It could be literally anything. They'll cater it.
Football party?
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Are you a FIBA fan? I'm sure there's some soccer going on in the world.
Pass. No, they cater one of the best things in the world. I mean, football events, weddings, funerals. If you really want a funeral, you can. They'll cater anything. So yeah, so check it out.
Party.
Yeah,
Butterfly
birthday
races?
Hell yeah.
I almost said butterfly races. That's weird.
Close enough.
Dude, if that's out there, I'm in. I'm throwing some grease. BettorEdge better get on that butterfly races. I'm in.
You're in.
I got $10 on
Winner gets
the
kisses.
yellow.
And you can download the free app too and scan the barcode and get some points and some free subs and some drinks, all that good stuff.
Yeah, cookies.
Yeah.
Soups.
Oh god, it is soup season.
It is definitely.
Let's
soup
go.
season.
Yes.
So that's Urban Gerbs here in Bemidji. Also, do you need a home? Are you selling a home here in Bemidji or the northern Minnesota area? If you said yes to either one of them, contact Jason Braunhausen at 218 Real Estate today. That's 218-760-7552. He's one of the best in northern Minnesota. Again, if you're looking to buy or sell a home, contact Jason Braunhausen from 218 Real Estate today. 218-760-7552.
Even if you're just like interested, you know,
Yeah, anything.
Get a hold of him.
Yeah,
and
just a ball rolling.
Yeah, get the ball rolling. See what your house is worth. See what he can do for you.
Poke him with a stick.
I think Jason would have liked that.
Butterfly kisses.
Butterfly kisses. Something bad.
Keep going.
Nope.
Butterfly kisses.
That's all I got.
Something. Nope.
You ready?
Jeffrey, hit me with the 6-pack.
It's now time for Beer Belly Sports 6-pack.
All right, Minnesota Twins. How do we feel, everybody?
We didn't lose. I mean,
We
didn't
lost
win
today.
We did. Sorry.
So that was
not paying
2 of 3 in the series, correct?
Yeah, the Rays got 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
And I think Meatloaf's pretty pissed about that.
Yes.
Brilliant.
I agree. However, they've been winning 2 of 3 against pretty much everybody else.
That's all that
So
matters.
then they built a sizable lead.
7.
Yep.
Is it 7 now?
Ooh, no, I think it might be 6.5 because the Guardians won today against the Giants.
Oh, okay.
And we lost today against the Rays. Stat guy.
7.5.
7.5 still?
As of today on a Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday evening.
Yeah, because I think they lost last night and we beat the Tampa Bay Devil Rays with the Willie Castro 2-run home run late.
Good for them.
But today, my guy from the home run derby, Rosarena, ended up being our culprit in defeat.
Son of a bitch.
Because he hit a home run in the 9th. When the Twins did everything they could to tie it up, we had back-to-back home runs by Farmer and another person. Is it Julian? I don't remember now. I looked it up.
And you had
earlier
all this
and I
time
forgot.
to look up today?
Yeah, well, what did you do? Huh? What did you do, red shirt?
Farmer and Julian. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
And then Kepler hit a 2-run triple later in the game to tie it up at 4, and then a Rosarena ended our game with a home run, a solo home run in the 9th. We are going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I'm interested in with Dustin's theory.
Yeah.
The 87.
Yeah.
We're kind of middling. We're middling. You know, Keichel's doing decent. We got some starting pitching.
Hell yeah.
What's the record right now?
It's
76 and 16.
we have a stat guy for this.
76 and 70.
Oh, it's one away from a good time.
Oh, settle down, Scooby. Oh,
word.
So 87, they won 85 games, I believe.
Yep. So it's on.
That's kind of like where it's on par for it.
And Royce Lewis he's so far stayed healthy. Byron Buxton maybe gets cleared right before the playoffs and he can play center field. We never know with that guy. So there we go. He is a dirty bitch.
Who's our Frankie V?
Ooh. Well, Joe Ryan just got hit by a pitch on his hand. And he got taken out in the 4th inning, 4 2/3.
Hey, Lopez, though, huh?
Yeah.
200
Lopez
strikeouts this year.
Go.
First Twin in how many years they have 200 strikeouts?
And Sonny has 1,500.
Sonny came home.
1,500?
1,500
Jesus
for his career.
Christ.
For his career.
God, for the season?
You guys are doing good.
Thank you,
Thank
lady
you.
that smokes unfiltered
Lady
cigarettes.
by the river.
Lady
of the river.
She smokes trout
Lady
without a
of the
filter. She just smokes it all day long.
Not even in a smoker.
Yeah,
just
lights it.
and sucks the butt.
She lights the head and sucks the butt. That's exactly what she does, Dustin. That's exactly what that lady does. That is Dustin, by the way. She doesn't know. She's so enamored with lighting the head and sucking the butt. So the Twins. Man, they're gonna win a playoff game this year.
You think so?
I think so. I'm not going as far as Dustin, and he's not even saying that they are, but he's trending towards.
Do you want to hear the rest of the schedule for this year?
From you?
Yes, Tommy Two Thumbs.
I'm not trying.
Maddie,
They're
what
going to be
your thumbs do?
They're going to be in Chicago on Thursday until Sunday. They'll.
Do you think we do this show weekly? Should we go through the whole schedule?
Shut up. Could be new listeners. And then at Cincinnati.
So we want to keep them listening.
Then Angels come here. And then Athletics come here. Then we go to the Rockies. At the end of
Colorado's really killed my Cubs this week.
At the end of September.
Chris Bryant had a home run to win the other night. Like, you son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Hey, was Chris Bryant on the Yankees?
No, he went to the Giants, and then he signed with the Colorado Rockies. That's Rizzo.
Rizzo.
R-I-Z-Z-O. Rizzo.
Thank you. BaseballReference.com.
Datcam.
Free ad.
Frad.
Twins.
That's pretty much.
They're going to be, could be Texas, could be Houston.
Well, Texas just lost Scherzer for the year.
Good, so you're saying we have a chance.
Well, no, we're going to win the Central.
Oh, I know.
How many snaps did Scherzer take?
He only took 4.
Oh.
4 snaps?
Yeah, and then he blew out his shoulder like some cheap.
Did it ripple in the slow motion?
Oh, no.
His left eye did, because they're different colors, so you could tell.
Don't it make my brown eye blue?
Yeah, that's definitely what it was. Well done, good sir.
Good job. That was a good reference.
Yeah. Good job.
Good job. You got to do it good.
All right, we're on to the beer number 2.
Your Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Do you have any sounders you want to play?
I have actually, I don't know if you were going to talk about the middle of it, so I didn't do it, but I do have one. So
hey, how about those Gophers? Hey, go Gophers.
Yeah.
Woo.
It reminds me of like grumpy old men when he's like watching them and he's like smacking the TV.
Gophers are a disgrace this year. It's a disgrace how they're coaching that team.
You shut your mouth when
No,
you're talking to me.
That's what he said. when he hit the TV.
Oh, sure.
I would never talk shit about PJ Fleck. I would run through a fucking wall for that man.
Would you?
Fuck yeah.
We should set this up. I would love to see you run through not even like I don't even want to do like originally I wanted to do like sheetrock,
Cool.
but like just like the paper like the kids do, and have you just get rejected by it and just fall back.
He'd be like, well, no,
I'll ruin the boat.
I would too.
I'll slowly put my hand up against a glass windshield instead.
No.
What are you, Rose from fucking Titanic? She did F in that scene, so
she did fuck. She did. What did you just do?
I dipped my finger in my own drink.
You pinkied it.
Mind your own business over there, vitamin water boy.
My head hurts. I need some vitamin water.
I'm going to talk louder now.
Pinky my drink.
Yeah.
You pinky.
Anyways, so the Gophers have only given up 1 touchdown this entire season, which is only 2 games, and is on that fluke freaking play with Nebraska where it was the end around or whatever.
Sims dropped the ball.
Yeah,
and the
then
guy was there.
Yeah. Otherwise, other than that, it's just been a bunch of field goals. So now we're going up against Drake May and the North Carolina Tar Heels.
Is it Tires?
They're Tar Heels.
They said Tires.
Drake May. I enjoyed controlling him on Far Cry.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How did that go for you?
Not well. I'm not good with puzzles.
So he can't solve the puzzle of the Golden Gopher
defense. Bum.
So yeah, like they've given up a bunch of yards, and I've stolen this off of Mike Grimm off the Power Trip. They've given up a bunch of yards, but their offense is very elite. So that's what we're gonna have to do. But we have a good defense. So we're going up against a ranked opponent, and we need to have PJ Fleck open up the offense. Let's let these wide receivers do their thing. And I mean that what's his name? Taylor's. I forgot his first name. The running back that had 140.
I think it's like Jordan. Is it Jordan Taylor?
I don't want to say
Taylor.
Some Taylor. I don't want to say that.
Taylor.
But he was a true freshman that blew it up last week, and that's phenomenal. That would be great if we could mix it though and just figure out the passing game and keep the Tar Heels on their heels.
We were way off. It is Sean Taylor.
I knew Taylor.
I didn't think he was with us anymore.
I had a picture too.
One of my favorite safeties.
He's still one of the best.
Stud from Miami.
The Tar Heels, they edged one out against Appalachian State, 40-34. They went double overtime. So we're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, their defense ain't good, but their offense is pretty good. But our defense is
Appalachian
good.
State is not a joke. They're never a joke.
Known for that upset, though. Like that's like
Michigan.
Early in the year, they're always up for that.
Well, they play their schedule, and then they always schedule really good teams. They're a good team. They're kind of like the North Dakota.
Well, the thing with like an Appalachian State going up against a North Carolina or like those teams that play like Alabama, obviously not Texas, they get paid millions of dollars to go in there and we can light you up, and they're like, fucking
we'll see.
F around and find out.
Right.
You know?
I'm excited
and then Michigan.
I'm excited to see PJ Fleck versus Mac Brown too.
Yeah, that's because Mac Brown said that's a solid team.
Speaking of Texas,
right. Hook 'em.
We did hook him.
The BettorEdge has a line at -8 in favor of North Carolina. This started out at -6.5 from BettorEdge.
So it went up?
Yeah, it's moving.
Seems like a big line.
It is. So a lot of
But college football always has.
Especially this year. I imagine they're probably going with the crazy scores that they've had this year.
Mm-hmm.
That is unbelievable. Like, I've been watching football and whatever for so long. 81 points. I've seen it a couple of times. But 81 to, I don't even remember what the Oregon score was, but that poor duck.
Yeah, push-ups.
550 push-ups.
556.
So, I interrupted you, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The over-under is 50, by the way. To start out at 49. So not much movement. So
50 total between the Gophs and the Tar Heels.
I'll take the over.
I want to go under.
All right, are we doing our pick'ems right now?
Oh yeah,
Where's your handy dandy notebook there, Dustin?
Your bets from last
We
week
got to
too.
go over the ones from last week too.
Well, we'll do that in the after the break.
In the second half.
So always make sure it's listen to the second half.
Oh, settle down. All you
Sean
need is a
Connery.
little slap.
The Sean Connery.
What you doing? Are you doing is you make fun of my boy.
Who are you doing?
You.
It does not sound like me.
Your mother, Trebek.
There you go. I'll take pussy, Alex.
Never had it. It's a tail.
It's a tail, huh?
Of two titties.
Jesus.
You nuzzled between them.
All right, so the Gophers, they're going to be on, I think it was ESPN. Yeah, ESPN
Sorry.
2:30 at North Carolina. They're number 20th in the nation.
God, this would be a great game for them to win, though.
That'd be fucking sweet. But yeah.
Do you think hold on. I'm sorry, keep going. My bad.
I was in your picks.
Okay,
this.
well, do you think they crack the top 20 if they beat North Carolina?
Yes. If Colorado can do it from being one of the fucking worst.
That was one of my. I wanted to talk about that with my NCAA.
Okay, we can talk about that later too.
But you think that they could crack it with that?
I think so. At least they were.
Because Nebraska lost to Colorado, lost to us, kind of got blown out by Colorado. I mean, it was close in the first half, but it's one of the games I ended up watching on Saturday. Like, I ended up watching that game.
I watched both Colorado games.
I don't want to go into Colorado too much because you're going to bring it up, but we were just talking about that when we were, like, after golf. We were talking about how you can't compare Colorado to, because they brought in so many different people. And
he's bringing in his own bag, and it's Gucci.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was he's talking about how, I brought in all these players that were from a lower school. Yeah, but you brought high-ranked players to a lower school. It's not like you're bringing garbage to that school, and now you're bringing them to where they should be playing. So
Yeah.
you had a undefeated team down there. Now you've got a good D1 school. Like, I don't know. To me, it just seems he's talking himself up.
The Deion Sanders, when it was pretty nasty when he brought up I'm bringing in my own talent and it's Gucci versus other players. And they didn't do well. But we'll save that for a conversation a little bit later.
Okay,
I
cool.
think the Golden Gophers, 49, I think they will win 28-21.
28-21.
No, 24-21. I'll take the under.
Go under.
24-21 Gophers. Because I'm a fucking homer. And I can never defeat, never retreat.
Never give up.
What do you think?
I'll pick the Gophers as well. I'll take the under as well. I want to probably say 21-17.
21-17?
Yeah.
I think that safety, Tyler Nubin, picks off Drake May once. That safety that picked off that Jet Sims or whatever 2 times in week 1. I think he gets one.
I
So,
like it.
What do you feel, Dustin?
I'm going to go with Carolina. Jameson's going to score 35. Bobby Jackson's going to try to keep him in the game.
Vince Carter's going to dunk all over him.
Oh, wrong sport. Okay.
Jeff McGinnis is going to hit a few threes.
I'm going to go 24-17. Wait, I said the over, though.
Yeah.
So 49 is the over.
49 is the over.
49 is the line. So.
Yeah.
So if you want to go 50.
Well, yeah. 50 is where it's at right now. It was 49.
It's where it's at. With the Tar Heels and the Gophers playing where
Gophers,
it's
31-27.
at. Ooh, high
like
scoring.
it.
I really wish PJ Fleck would freaking let that. You're going to have to deal with some interceptions, man. That's like the one thing
Fucking
that
gun 'em.
Zimmer doesn't. And then it just reverberates down, though. Like, if they don't want to let him throw.
I need a quick recap on the scores.
I went Gophers, Fridger. 24-17, I think. I don't remember now. That was 6 minutes ago.
We can listen back.
Yeah, we'll just go back to
What'd you do, Matt?
I did 21-17 Gophers.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, should we move on to let's see what the next one. All right, Bruce, what do you have next?
Well, son of a gun.
By the way, you're the flow master today.
Yeah. Whole town knows.
Well,
NCAA football.
All right.
Now we're talking about Texas, Alabama, Colorado, anything else you guys have seen and observed from the NCAA football weekend. I think it was unbelievable. Quinn Ewers dominated Alabama, took them from number 3, and they were leaving early. And then Colorado with Shea Schroeder, Travis Henry.
Schroeder?
Sanders, yeah. Whatever.
Are you thinking basketball?
Yeah, maybe. But all those, anything you guys want to talk about from the NCAA weekend?
I guess we were talking about Colorado. Might as well stick with that.
Yeah.
I watched both games. Love both. I love Deion's energy. Someone said, do you think Deion will make it in the NFL if he ever coaches? I said, no.
Same thing Nick Saban.
Same thing with PJ. They're motivators.
Well, it's like Nick Saban said when he went to the NFL and he came back, he said, why would I go to a place where I can only get 1 first-round pick when I can get 6 per year?
It makes sense.
And I think that's the same thing with like Deion, Saban, all these good college recruiters. Dustin, you got any?
Not really.
Nothing.
Awesome.
That Travis Hunter, though, I mean, like the ability.
Playing both sides of the ball.
Dude, he had like 110 the first week. He didn't do so great against Nebraska, but I'm sure they keyed on him.
127 plays, though.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I'll be fucking tired.
He just kept going. Dude, that guy kept going.
Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, he is. He's just out there banging the fucking drum.
What I don't like about, say, Saban losing and Saban getting seemingly tired with how things are going in
the NIL
and transfer portal and all that is every time a coach like that gets tired of his shit and decides he's got to go, that's going to make more job openings for somebody like PJ Fleck to leave the Gophers.
No.
Dude, it's like, think about Caleb Williams, who won the Heisman last year, already started off hot. He is on Wendy's. He is on another commercial. Like, he's on major commercials, which good for him. Name and likeness, sure. I've always thought that they should, get
Dr.
at least
Pepper.
jerseys. Dr. Pepper, thank you. Strawberries and cream.
Yep, that's where I thought of it from.
And they should always have gotten stuff from like their jersey sales, inside of the university. Now that they're going out and they're becoming national, that's like, well, I mean, Saban's, he can't keep up with that. I mean, unless the Bama residents in the car dealerships and they get all that. So it's just about money now, and I think that's bad because I like the education aspect of it, like what it was.
I also think that it's a slippery slope when you've got the transfer portal. That like if let's say this freshman running back for the Gophers blows up this year, and then all of a sudden, oh well, you can go make so much money if you go to Alabama or you go to
for sure.
I think that to me, I think there needs to be more of a cap on what people can make.
We talked about this.
And there needs to be a limit on how many times people can transfer.
I agree with
And the
this.
reasons that they transfer. If a coach goes, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get recruited by a coach and that coach leaves, because coaches, even though they have a contract, they can just do what they want to do.
Isn't that crazy? Right?
Yeah. And now, I mean, to jump to another sport, it's kind of nice seeing like the NFL have to stand behind some of these contracts that they're giving people. Although,
and that creates dead money, and it creates.
Yeah. But to me, the NCAA, I get giving these kids money.
Yep.
Even though they are getting
free education,
they are getting a free education. But there's a lot of kids that aren't playing sports that are getting a free education too,
right,
because
that's
of
true.
academics.
Right.
And they're not a full-time athlete that are making money for the school.
A lot of them, though. Are you done?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
a lot of it, like those, like
I mean, yes, go ahead. No, but go right ahead.
But like volleyball, right? They're not bringing in the numbers that a football team is, but yet they're getting a full academic ride on volleyball.
Right.
So they're getting a same scholarship that a football player is getting. And correct me if I'm wrong. I am not a numbers guy on this, but I'm assuming the scholarship for each person is probably the same. Correct?
It probably is.
Yeah, okay.
But I would also wonder what the graduation levels are.
Yeah,
rate
from
is.
a volleyball player to a football player.
Right.
I get you. So I think that, giving them a little extra coin, I don't know, man. The whole nationwide thing, like with Caleb Williams on like a Wendy's commercial and stuff.
I think the whole thing could have been saved if the universities would have just been like, you know what? Let's give these guys however much a year based on, what we're bringing in. Give them a percentage. And don't let them go outside of the university to get these things, because it's just to me, like, okay, if you got a quarterback that's setting the world on fire, but you've got let's just go with Orlando Pace from back in the day.
Yeah. Ohio State.
The best freaking offensive lineman in how many years?
Number one, yeah.
Pick number one. But I guarantee you any quarterback drafted in the first 2 rounds would have gotten more NIL money than an offensive lineman.
Oh, for sure. The one thing that I would like on top of that, I would say, like, keep it locally. NIL money needs to be like a car dealership, boosters. I don't think they should be on national TV, but I mean, and I'm just
and it needs to be capped.
Yep.
That
For
is
sure.
going to be the same the thing that will make it,
because it's just going to be like the NFL, and this is the one like when I was younger, I was like, pay them what they need to be paid. Now they're just topping one another, and it's like I think they need to get to the NBA. They need to have a cap on baseball and football. This is the top level player, because now they're topping the top, and they're like, it's the owner's money. No, it's not the owner's money. That's the reason we're paying $14 a beer. We're paying $180 a ticket. It's not just because, that's the going rate. No, we used to pay $60 for a ticket. I get inflation happens, but come on, you can't tell me these players' contracts and these owners paying that out doesn't come back to us, the random fans, the guys that drive 4 hours to go see our favorite team play. We make a freaking trip out of it, and this just destroys our. We really got to save up.
Are the beer contracts at stadiums? I think it depends on where they are. Is it a stadium thing, or is it a?
I think it's a stadium thing, because other people I've looked, and it's like differential on money per beer. Because I saw one that was like, it's only $9 here.
Well, it was a Pearl Jam, like I was telling you guys last week, and it was $16 a beer.
Yeah. And that's at the XL?
For a pounder at the XL.
Yeah. And I think I went there for the Disturbed, and it was 14.
When me and my brother went there for a hockey game, it was, this is a long time ago, but like we thought the concessions were decent there, but I wasn't drinking that night. But yeah, we went. It was insane. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I think we maybe had 4 beers each that night. And, well, no, I stopped drinking beer after the first one. I'm like, well, if I'm going to pay this much, I'm going to drink booze. Fuck.
Don't blame you.
I think they need to cap that, because it's going to continuously grow. Like JJ's going to set the record, and then Jamar Chase is going to set it, and they're just going to. Eventually it's going to become basketball. Basketball is above its time, and
God, I love that movie.
Great movie.
It's going to become that where it's going to become more about like we can't afford to go, and they can't afford to play the players.
We need to have like Beer Belly Sports movie days where we sit and watch like a movie or two and just hang out and
like
Major League Baseball,
Mystery Theater 2000.
Yeah,
you just sit there and just do other things.
Beer Belly Mystery 1500.
Yeah, like obviously we couldn't like replay the show, but we could take clips
about it
and like have us comment and stuff. Yeah,
I do have a thing about the NIL. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but the UNC tennis player, Fauna Crawley, she was forced to give up her $81,000 U.S. Open earnings because she's a
college athlete, which is fucking bullshit. Because you have all these NIL football players who can
get all this other like millions of dollars. She can't. She won. She earned the money.
I would say in that scenario, you put it in like a savings bond. You don't make her give it up. You just put it on hold. Maybe. You know what I mean? Instead of giving it up.
And
I don't want to give it up.
I don't know what the rules are. Maybe they're different now.
And
but
why is okay, hold on. Why is she still a collegiate athlete if she's winning professional athlete? Because once a football player becomes a professional, like he's done, he has no more college left in him.
Yeah, I get that. I don't
So that's
understand.
weird. That right there, that's weird to me.
Maybe they allow just like how golf.
So maybe that's just like that's where it's like, if you win, you give it up.
It's the same thing with golf too. There's still amateur golfers who are collegiate players who still get a chance to play in like the Open or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you just
right.
you just put that in a fucking fund.
I get it.
That's the only scenario I could come up with, because are you still going back to school, or are you then becoming like, if you win that right then and there, you can make the choice. Well, I'm pro now. I'm taking this money and I'm going pro.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Well, and to me, it's. I think things have changed, but for the longest time, like for some reason, basketball, you could play professional basketball in the Olympics.
Oh, for sure.
But then, if you were like a gymnast, you couldn't go on tour and do like the gymnastics or figure skating tours because you would make money.
Oh, you're talking about like before the Dream Team?
Well, even after the Dream Team.
The FIBAs? Like
no, the basketball team could do it. Like they could, but like the figure skaters and the gymnasts and stuff like that, they couldn't go do the extra stuff to make money. They still had to be considered.
what were you talking about with the basketball players? I mean, I'm sorry. I guess I don't understand.
Okay, the basketball players, once they started in 92 or whatever that year was.
Sure. But they were all pros.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, sure.
They were getting paid in their regular job.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
And all these other people had to be amateurs still.
But that was like a weird thing, though. Like when they did that, it was like, because we basically, America was like, hey, we're getting tired of losing to these people, and we have the best basketball players in the world.
The thing was, like, Russia was paying their people all year round.
Oh, for sure.
To do
And
that
all those teams are still to this day. Like
Yeah.
a lot of them, like we just, that's my next. Hey, good lead in. USA basketball.
Wait, was that a transition?
That was a very good transition.
Oh,
They call that a transition.
We just lost to fucking Canada in the bronze game. But I mean, like, our team is, Anthony Edwards saved this FIBA
Oh, is this
team.
the next beer, by the way?
Yeah, this is the next beer.
He was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, this one's a Molson, hey?
Oh, yeah. Well, we lost to Germany. Germany ended up winning it versus like Siberia or something like that. But we lost to Germany, and then in the bronze medal game, we lost to Canada. We lost to Germany by 2, lost to Canada by 9, which had R.J. Barrett on it, and a decent team. But for the most part, that whole team isn't compiled of NBA players. We got Austin Reeves. Okay, sure. He seems like a decent player. Brandon Ingram. Ant Edwards was like the only, as Dion puts it, a dog. Or a leader.
He's a dog.
Yeah. It just like, and like Cat Edwards, he lost out early, but he was in the Dominican Republic. So this team was just filled of like NBA players that don't care about the FIBA.
How
so now
weird for Cat to play on Dominican Republic, though. Like, why not just...
I just feel like he wanted to fucking meet up against Ant and beat him. And he didn't even come close. He didn't even come close.
God damn.
Damn it.
Because he's dual citizenship, obviously.
I was watching Winning Time last night, and like Larry Bird and...
oh, that's a great show. I haven't seen the last
start
one.
watching
and
it.
Magic Johnson.
Have you watched the first season?
No, I watch any of it.
Well, I was watching
You're
it
in a
last night.
treat.
You know how they turn and they look at the screen and talk once in a while?
Break the third wall.
Yeah. Last night they were both... I don't think this really happened, but I thought it happened. They turned and they were like, we're playing the Olympics.
Jeannie Buss had said that like Jerry West hates it and a lot of other people hate it, but Jeannie Buss goes, You know what?
John C. Reilly
looks like my dad.
He looks like my dad.
He looks like he wears the same outfits as my dad. He looks like and he kind of. I remember Dr. Jerry Buss.
Yeah.
Oh man, the ladies.
They didn't really turn and look at the screen, but I'm like, but everybody else is saying right now, oh, we're gonna go to the Olympics next year.
Oh yeah,
LeBron and
Stephen Curry has never played in the Olympics.
That's crazy.
That's what did you hear that today too?
No.
I just heard that today that he's never played.
I mean, now I literally heard it today. Literally.
Bruce Allen Legg reporting for Beer Belly Sports. Heard it from another radio source. Yeah, so I mean, like that's the one thing that's reported. But like you were just talking about, all these other teams have players that have been paid and playing basketball together, and then they get an NBA star that comes in. Like Canada, they got RJ Barrett. He comes in, all right, he adds to the... I didn't see Jamal Murray on that son of a bitch, who was another
Wasn't
person.
it like Dylan Brooks scored 39
39,
or something like that?
Yeah.
And LeBron's like, no, the fuck way.
Yeah. That's... I mean,
I'm playing next time.
I love that, though. I mean, because it's like, sure, but, man, we should win all these. We are the country of basketball. Now, for now, I guess. Luka... Joel Embiid, Jokic.
But like they were saying, we are also the country of, we got it. Oh, we're just going to step away, let the young kids play.
Yeah, well, NBA.
We suck again.
The NBA doesn't care about non-Olympics.
Say that. Yeah.
These guys don't care about the FIBA World Championships, which I think was great for Ant Edwards because he put on a show. He put himself on the superstar category. Yeah, thank you.
I just like how they were like...
Because he was like on the bench, and Steve Kerr goes, well, Dwayne Wade was on the bench for Kobe. And then Ant Edwards goes, there's no Kobe on this team.
That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, because
you're not wrong.
And then he went 34, and he was the reason we even made it that far. With Austin Reeves... That roster was flawed.
That is an all-time quote if you think about it. There's no Kobe on this team.
Right?
And then just take over. But it would have been better if they would have won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to.
That was very high.
You're high.
No, I'm not.
No, none of us are.
I'm low.
You ready for the next one?
This is the
story of
tier.
a girl. Oh, sorry.
It's time for these boys to have
Well,
some score
you're not
talk
wrong.
about your meanies or the Vikings.
Cried a story and drowned the Vikings. We look so sad in purple, and we absolutely lost to Baker Mayfield.
I'm sorry.
Why?
I don't know. You guys lost. I won.
I'm sorry you are from a state that doesn't have football.
Well, in a way, that's probably a good thing.
Should we start talking Southern again for the South Dakotans?
No.
You know what? I'm kind of proud that you didn't jump back on that Dallas Cowboys bandwagon.
I got teased by Hoover, who texted me at, I think, like 9, 10 o'clock that Sunday night. So like,
he stays up that late?
Yeah. he texted me so that you get back on the bandwagon. I said, fuck no, dude. I
gave
done
the same
with it."
shit.
And then you... The next morning sends me that.
Next morning,
what are you,
Luigi?
Fucking the meme that.
So
you
we
sent.
got Mario Dustin and Luigi Geoffrey.
I'm Mario and Luigi.
The next morning, Dustin he comes and gets me fun of me about the Cowboys.
I've been working on these meatballs all night.
These Cowboys all night. I've been working them.
Oh, you're working them, huh?
I'm talking as you.
working, huh?
Bruce is milking the cow over there. I think it was cow. Otherwise, it was two cowboys.
Whoa. Time the fuck out. That's one for you.
Yeah. Yeah, now
kick
you
me out of my own house.
Yeah.
You're out of here.
Tickle that.
I should have been last week, too.
Oh, now the flip of the paper.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Yeah,
you ready for your Minnesota Vikings?
Baker Mayfield knew our play calls.
I've heard that.
And
allegedly.
I think that running back should be slapped for saying that because it was like whatever his name was. He goes, yeah, Bate comes in there and he goes, I know what they're doing. I do this, They check to this. I point like this. They check to that.
He's going to make a great coach.
Cover
someday.
one.
Yeah, in 2 years when he's out of the league.
Nah. There's that.
No, I
think they just took Baker Mayfield
underestimated him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, and then Ivan Pace.
He's going to be a decent quarterback. I think Mayfield's going to be. He's a gamer. The guy's a gamer.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But it's the one thing that I've always said. When there's a cornerback that is 10 yards off and you have a wide receiver sitting there, move everybody over the other way. If they're in man coverage and he's still 10 yards off, hike the ball, throw the ball to him, you get 5 yards.
You've always said that.
I have.
That's to me that's
no,
anything.
yeah, no, I'm giving you shit.
No, but it's dead serious.
Hike the ball, throw the ball.
Hike it, and just if they're 10 yards off, you throw it to him at the line of scrimmage, you're going to get 5 at least.
Yeah, and if you've got a quick receiver, there's a chance you get a lot more than that.
You're right.
You got 2 of them. Just saying.
Uh-oh.
Never mind. You got it.
Well, but
what was happening?
You had white stuff on your face, and I was trying to get it off.
Thank you.
Oh, he was trying to get you off.
No.
That white stuff.
No, your headphones are flaking.
But I mean, honestly, like the turnover on the goal line, where
kisses,
where I don't know if that's KJ or if it's Cousins, because KJ kind of had the ball and then he got it taken away by the corner. Ed Ingram, our own offensive guard, caused a fumble. You can't even write that up. Like I've never in my.
That harkens back to the butt fumble.
Yeah,
really.
I'm this old. I've probably been watching football since I was 9 years old. I've never seen an offensive guard cause his own quarterback.
Our good friend and frequent contributor to our Facebook page and our group message that we have with
Jane,
him.
you ignorant slut.
Jane,
no,
yes.
Justin, the ignorant slut.
Yeah. Justin, you ignorant slut.
Yes.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
No, Justin.
Yeah,
Justin.
He's an ignorant slut.
He brought up a good point of the Vikings. He brought up a point, and then I kind of argued
a point. I like that.
And I argued against it a little bit because I think Kirk Cousins is a very good play action passer, but when you have a team that cannot protect you for a 3 to 5 step drop, you can't run the play action as much as we were running it.
The play action was terrible.
Yeah.
In this last, he play action to nobody on one particular play, and that was honest to God. And now we're not even practicing this week
at all.
We haven't practiced Monday. We haven't practiced Tuesday. We didn't play any preseason games. Now we're going up against Philadelphia.
Practice.
Dude, against Philadelphia, well done, young man. Talking about a game, I'm talking about we haven't practiced, and they know, I'm pretty sure the league is pissed off at Roddy White, whatever the fuck that running back name is.
Piper?
He goes, well, Bake said we figured out he does this, and we're going to do this. So it's like, oh, fuck, now they know. That would have been something that you would have sent to the next team.
We need Kirk to get angry and bring back the Kirk stash.
Yeah.
He did not have the.
I know.
Because we had the bit. We had the bit ready if he had that.
I know. But what if he would show up right now?
Here?
That'd be weird if he came in angry and what if
Listen here.
Whoa.
That doesn't sound like an old lady.
Whoa. I was just
I am Kirk Cousins, and I am not super angry about anything because I am religious. But I want to tell you all Kirkaholics that I am here to throw touchdown passes and no interceptions.
Yes.
And I'm going to check down as much as I can to make sure can make sure the ball does not get turned over, and I want to run the ball as much as Zimmer wants me. Oh, wait a minute, he's not my coach anymore. Oh, you Kirkomaniacs, you be ready.
You sound like you're trying to, an old witch.
Don't make fun of
mix
Kirk.
Kirkomaniac.
Don't make fun of Kirkomaniac.
Mixed with
You don't want to make the Kirk angry.
mixed with
Do you want some of this?
mixed with a wrestling promo. That's what it sounds like. You're trying to cut a promo, and I love it.
You want something to love? I'll give you something to.
sound
You
like-
like that? You like that?
You sound like my grandma.
Well, I showed your grandma some things. All right? Everybody says I haven't done nothing but other than Julie. But I got your grandma.
You kissed Julie?
With your mouth.
I got to be your bowl. Oh, yeah. What do you know? I'll be damned.
Don't look at me when you talk to me.
Well, goddamn. That was the first appearance of Kirkomania.
And yeah, that was intriguing.
I'm throwing all over those Philadelphia fucking Eagles.
Whoa.
First swear word I ever had.
Take a look at those 18-inch pylons.
Pylons. The over-under
I'm hitting Jefferson on one of them.
The over-under for from BettorEdge. The game is actually going to be on Thursday, so when this podcast comes out tomorrow morning.
The what cast?
Podcast. It's going to come out tomorrow morning.
Oh, you're me up late.
I know, man. I'm not looking forward to it. The Eagles are favored by 6. The opening was at 7.5.
Boo. Sorry, there's some editing for you.
That's fine. Over-under is 49.
Another 49. What is with these 49s?
I'm surprised they
The
have.
Vikings lost 24-7 last year.
And?
It felt worse.
I didn't watch all of it.
But I don't think the Eagles are in the same place they are last year.
Oh, but Jalen Carter looks good.
Jalen, I
see that can happen, but
it scares me.
Their offense doesn't look as good either. And now that
The
Brian
Vikings
Flores
defense
knows,
actually looked good.
yeah, dude. Now that so Baker Mayfield knew our signals, and he only put up 10 points.
I mean, there's that. If you look at that too,
Dude, I mean, like the Houston Astros knew the freaking pitch. They won a World Series. They got 10 points. They got 107. In the beginning of the first half, we were dominating them. They had 30 yards until Baker Mayfield figured it out.
It's still only
So, I
10
mean,
points
that's...
up.
And then now that Brian Flores knows...
So fuck your gamer Baker Mayfield
No,
shit.
he's still
Still he threw 10,
He-
got 10
dude,
points up.
he is intelligent enough to know what he did because he goes, if I do this, they're going to do this. So, like, he understood.
He was better when they went up tempo.
Yeah, but he was. I'll give Baker Mayfield this. Squeaky squirrel, man. Your guy's intelligent enough where he goes, when I did this, they did this. So he started figuring it out. Even though they were getting their ass kicked, he figured out a way to beat them. And he did. But his stupid running back fucking gave the rest of the league and Brian Flores, hey, man, we knew what you were calling. Nobody wanted him to say that. No team wanted him to say that.
Thanks a lot, asshole.
So now it's like Brian Flores goes, oh, shit. All right, we'll change that up a little bit because we were dominating. And then Baker Mayfield goes, all right, they're doing the same thing. You all right?
Yeah, my age.
So I think that it's going to be a problem with Carter, the defensive line. Fletcher Cox might be hurt. I think they got a safety and a corner out.
Who's their other longtime defender there? Fletcher Cox and then the...
Barrett? Barnett?
Cox is...
Cox and Dix.
Cox and Dix. He's limited practice, questionable for week 2 against Minnesota. Bradbury will be out. His concussion.
Darishaw's questionable.
Blankenship.
Brandon Graham. That's the guy I was trying to think of.
Is he on that team?
He's on Philly. Yeah. Still.
Okay.
Brandon Graham.
So Darishaw's questionable and Davenport's questionable.
Graham's not on here.
Not on your list?
Not on the list.
I think he's still on the team, though.
Okay.
So they got like a safety, I think, injured. They got a corner injured. And then Cox is questionable. Whether he can rise to the occasion or not, we don't know. But Bradbury's out. Ed Ingram is still there. Why have we not? We do because
Bradbury could be back week 3. Expected to return week 3.
Brian O'Neill had restructured the Saturday before the season to help get Justin Jefferson the contract. We didn't get it done. They didn't want to release that information because they figured they'd do it hand in hand. Like O'Neill restructured, we signed Justin Jefferson. He did it for him, and they didn't come to an agreement. So now we have, I think, $13 million in cap space. We could potentially just.
Oh, who's that name out there?
Reisner.
I saw reports saying that we cannot afford him.
Reisner? We just got $9 million in cap space.
Reisner.
I'm trying to spell it.
Or even make a trade. Find a team that has a guard. Right now. Quentin Nelson of the Colts is on a struggling team. And this sounds stupid, but throw a first-round pick and some money at Quentin Nelson. Let's build inside out, and then sign JJ.
What? Like all the Madden books tell you to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
I would say that now that we have a little bit of cap space, it's just we need Ed Ingram is not it.
No.
Cleveland's okay. Bradbury's okay. They're workable. Schlotman is even workable.
He is, and I'm actually okay with Schlotman at center as long as he's got a week of practice, knowing that he's going to be the guy.
Yeah.
I think when he got thrown in there, it was the issue, and it wasn't even his fault.
I don't even think it was Ed Ingram.
It was Ed Ingram, and secondly, it was Kirk.
The rest of the offensive line is trying to compensate constantly for him. They're working their way around. Let's just get this guy. Last year, J.C. Treader was a center. No, we don't need him. And then Bradbury actually ended up having a decent year. But let's sign this Reisner guy and see where it leads. Ingram is not it. I don't even care. Let's put Oli Udo over there.
The other thing is the running game. We need to be able to move the ball.
Yeah, dude, stick to it, though. That's the thing. We didn't stick to the running game. We Madison had to fight for some yards, but you also have to make it apparent that you're willing to run the ball.
So I got back after the concert, and I came back, and I was watching it I didn't watch it totally into it, but I was watching. And I was every time they handed out the ball, they were getting stuffed. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It just reminded me of the old days. Why are you... Nobody can block. You barely can block for a passer. You can't block for running.
Okay, from what I've understood, watching football for my how many ever years since I was 10, if you get your offensive line firing off the ball on running plays early, you wear down the defensive line. Even if you don't get a whole lot of yardage, maybe you get 1 to 2. Then you're getting in 3rd and 6. Okay, it's a little bit less than what you want. You need to be able to do that to wear down the defensive line. And then if you do that early, and sure, you're punting. But then when they start bringing the blitz and you start throwing that little slip screen behind them, you slow that down, and then you start spreading it out, and then you get the inside zone runs with your running back. They just need to stick with the run a little bit. They only ran the ball 14 times. And that little slip screen to TJ Hawkinson, the linebackers were all over that. They didn't make them feel like there was anything going on.
I don't think they thought they were getting enough on their runs, so then they stopped.
That's what I'm saying, though.
But then they were going, their combinations of 3 and outs were pretty ridiculous. Whether it was just passing or Kirk having to check down again. I saw so many. I love Kirk Cousins, but as you can go back on every single one of these podcasts and hear me apologizing for him, but the checkdowns were very prevalent again in this game, and the 3 and outs killed us in the second half.
Yeah, dude, I think we need
those 2 back-to-back ones.
Ty Chandler, Madison. You stick with the 2 to 3 yard runs. And you just keep hammering that because you know what that does? it wears down the defensive line.
All you need is a 3.7 average.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just, we got like 2 yards on one. Well, let's give up on that. And they ran the ball like 17 times and they threw the ball 44. Mm-hmm. You have to stick to the run. Make the defense think that you have the ability to run, or you're even going to try. They would just do that. Whoop, and then Cousins would do this play action where there's nobody there. He would turn to the right and there's 0 people there. Like, it's like we went backwards. We regressed. We need to stick to the run. We need to at least get that 2-3 yards, whatever. I don't even care if we punt. You stick to that. You get to like 3rd and 6. All right. And then you got JJ. You got KJ. You got Jordan Addison. You got Hawkinson. You got the Minnesota Moving Company. The Minnesota Moving Company. Hawkinson's Moving Company. You do that.
T-shirt coming soon.
You get to 3rd and like 5 to 6, where you're not sitting in 3rd and 9. You know, where it's like almost impossible. Like they just sit at the first down marker, and it's almost impossible. It's just, you gotta stick to the run. It's so stupid that they did not do that. I'm upset with that.
San Diego.
I'm calming down.
San Diego.
Wales Regina.
San Diego made a living on that for how many years with
LT?
Running LT twice, and then either a little pass to him or a certain tight end going and like setting a pick 6-10 yards down the field.
Antonio Gates.
And then you have the moment that you can make them believe that you're going to do this underneath stuff, you bring those safeties up, you get those corners up. Yep. You're releasing Addison, KJ, and Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
You just got to believe in that.
Just ask Malcolm Floyd about that.
All right, let's do our picks.
San Diego.
Let's do our picks real quick. Again, on BettorEdge, Philly is favored by 6 in this one, and the over/under is 49.
I feel like the Vikings are going to lose.
Ooh.
24-21.
24-21.
I have never once in my life ever picked them to lose until here.
Yeah, this is the first. I'm going to go with Philly as well. I will say 33 to 17.
Okay.
I don't know how that. I just threw it out there.
Yeah, that's fair. 33 is an actual obtainable score.
17 could be.
And that puts you at the
over. 17 is definitely.
That puts you on the over, too.
Oh, yeah. I just feel like Philly's
the
going
one.
to
be... last week one, when you picked a number, I'm like, that's... Oh, my God. What? Oh, there's a stat thing that I just heard that has never happened before in professional sports. And I forgot it. Oh, it's like it's one of those things that
typical Bruce.
Never.
Great story, Mark.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about it?
No. you don't actually have the goddamn story, so it's pointless.
You should have listened.
Bruce and
you should have listened. Justin. You should have read.
I don't like reading.
Oh man, do I go realistic or do I try to be different and be a homer? I think this will be closer than a lot of people think.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to get their asses kicked this time. I'm going to go... What's the spread?
6.
6?
Yeah.
So it could be a push.
So, Bruce, you've got the Eagles, but you're picking the Vikings to cover, though. Yeah. So you're actually picking the Vikings on the spread.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Make me feel better in some way.
Matt, you're not.
No.
I'm going to say Eagles.
Hey, look up the Lions game.
31. I like 31. I've noticed that. 31 is my number I pick.
31-13, 13-31.
31. Oh, yeah, that's right. 27.
I do have
Vikes?
Eagles.
Eagles.
I do have the Seattle and Detroit game.
Oh my God, Seattle was so fucking
That's the same
terrible.
score I picked for the Gophers.
Yeah.
I did the same thing again. Last week it was
Dude,
pretty-
you went 31-13 and then 31-13.
Yeah,
Dude, you're
right.
you're a 1-3 kind of guy.
I know. And the Gopher game was not too far off.
What do you want to know about
29-6.
What do you want to know about Detroit?
Let's pick that.
Detroit Lions are favored by 5. The over/under is 47.
Geno
They're going to be at
Smith
home.
sucked last week.
Well, a lot of
You're
people
getting a cake game.
That's fine. They need this. They
don't need it.
They need it.
They got lucky.
Not
Stonehands
Not
Tooney.
Soscone. Yeah, that was funny.
Stonehands Tooney.
The safety for the Lions was telling their fans
to wear the blue masks.
Everywhere in Detroit it's been sold out of blue
Yeah,
masks.
so how many people are going to get the cops called on them for wearing the fucking blue masks?
Yeah, who cares?
Well, I don't live there.
I'm not giving away my pick on the air.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
Fair. That's fair. I forgot about that.
We gave one up.
Yeah.
I mean, I might not pick that way, I guess, but
That's fine. We can skip that, but yeah, they're favored by 5.
No, I'll say who that's
Seattle.
Where are they?
They are at home.
At
They're
home.
at home.
By
Home
5.
opener. It's sold out crowd.
And by 5.
Yep.
Geno,
I've got them by 6.
By 6. Huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Geno sucked
Yeah.
last week. That whole I picked Kenneth Walker in my fantasy football league thinking he was going to be good, and now Geno Smith let me down. Don't let me down.
Geno's not the answer, but that team is definitely they are the next Detroit.
It could be. They
Yeah,
could be the
they're
hunt
building.
for
They're building.
Caleb Williams.
They're building right, but Geno's not going to be the answer there. He's going to be.
Pete Carroll.
Pete
so
Carroll's
old.
the answer either.
I know.
He's
not
out
the
there
answer
throwing.
either.
He's out there
The
still
thing
throwing
is,
footballs.
he's going to be gone, and they're still going to have talent.
Oh, dude,
So-
they drafted well.
Yeah.
Much like Detroit did this year. They drafted
They've been
well.
stocking up on those drafts.
Sam, I'm from LaPorte, Minnesota.
That
leader.
that
Jack Campbell. I was in a movie,
Iowa.
Family Man.
that Denver
featuring-
trade is going to do them well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and they didn't even win.
I'm sorry. Are we doing picks or not? No.
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
Or hold on. Okay, cool. Let's go to the second half.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
let's do it.
because
It's already almost 9.
It is, and I don't. I'm ready for bed, but I got to do all this fucking editing and take you home.
That's right.
All right, coming up, we got games, some
No
news of the
games.
weird,
Just
news
knows the weird, and some.
We'll come up with the game.
We'll find something. We'll recap of our picks from last week.
Yeah, we'll make it short.
Yeah, it'll be short. It'll be short second half, but some stuff. Be back a little bit. Listen to Beer Belly Sports.
I have done all that I could to see the evil in the good.
You already know us, you love us, and if you're not following us, you should be. Search out Beer Belly Sports on all your social platforms. Are you looking to buy or sell property in the beautiful landscape of Bemidji and northern Minnesota? Then look no further. Jason Braunhausen from 218 Real Estate is here to help. With years of experience and in-depth knowledge of the local market, Jason is your go-to real estate expert. He's committed to providing you with exceptional service and helping you find the perfect place to call home. Or are you planning to sell your property? Jason's excellent negotiation skills and innovative marketing strategies will ensure you get the best possible price. At 218 Real Estate, we understand that real estate transactions can be stressful. But with Jason Braunhausen, you're in safe hands. He'll guide you through the process, answering all your queries with patience and professionalism. So why wait? Reach out to Jason Braunhausen today. Visit our website, 218realestate.com. Call us at 218-760-7552 or email jmbraunhausen@gmail.com. Jason Braunhausen from 218 Real Estate. Your dreams, our mission.
Better late than never, the coolest sandwich has finally arrived at Erbs and Gerbs. The Nebula. Fresh turkey, crisp bacon, and creamy ranch with provolone, tomato, lettuce, and mayo. So good it'll have you forgetting about all the summers you spent without it. Also available on gluten-free bread. Speaking of summertime, think Erbs and Gerbs when you're looking to cater your next big summer get-together with their Colossus boxes, giant soups, mac and cheese, chips, pickles, and cookies. Give them a call or order online. Erbs and Gerbs on the corner of 15th and Bemidji.
Good evening. Sorry I can't be with you in person, but as part of my bankruptcy agreement with the British courts, I had to perform at the grand opening of the new Kinko's on Stratford. It was really quite lovely. But tonight I'd like to pay homage to a great American legend who's left us all too soon. Goodbye, Dan Marino. You were the greatest passing quarterback in the history of the NFL. Even when you lost, the Miami Dolphins scored a lot of touchdowns, 'cause you consistently hit the open receiver. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to throw to when the blitz came in. And I would have loved to seen you win the Super Bowl. Your bad knees burned out long before your shoulder ever did. Your bad knees burned out long before your shoulder ever did. We'll miss you, Dan. All right.
Beer Belly Sports is brought to you by BettorEdge, a really fun social betting site that gives the edge back to the bettors with no fee sports betting. At BettorEdge.com, you, not the book, sets the price of the betting line so you can make bank with no VIG or sportsbook fees. BettorEdge is available in 45 states for real betting sports positions. Create an account and use code BBS for $20 on your first order. Play the game without getting played at BettorEdge, that's BETTOR, edge.com.
Welcome back to Beer Belly Sports, where week 2 to be a semi-pro sports talk. My God, Bruce, that was loud as fuck.
What?
Don't want me. We all heard it.
What did we hear?
I heard him rip ass.
That derailed you from what you're
It
supposed to do?
did.
Wow.
It threw me off.
First time
Maddie, would it change your mind?
First time you ever heard a fart?
If you had
Yes.
24 farts and a little...
I think it's
red
circulating
of
because of the fan above us.
I don't think any of you said anything about the smell.
I
think
circulating
you're-
above us. And it's-
Do you smell it?
Yeah.
Dustin?
Not yet. It hasn't got to him yet.
Oh, it's circulating above us. Hasn't got to him yet.
No.
If you tried a little harder
Just the pink eye.
to try a little bruised leg last night.
That's what she said, too.
She was successful.
Hey-o!
Right, Jada. Little Bruce leg.
Little Bruce. Oh. Don't forget about our sponsors in the second half. They're brought to you by...
I thought we weren't doing it because they do
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Son of a mother. 7th Avenue Pizza.
No, wait till the second. Or wait till the end.
I love you, 7th Avenue
I'm
Pizza.
so
I am
Also,
going to go get
BettorEdge.
some.
BettorEdge is cool too.
Urban
Yeah.
Gerbs and Jason Brown.
Yeah.
Do want to do real estate. Okay. I'm so fucking tired right now.
Jesus, you're like the only one. You're running this ship, and you're the only one that doesn't know.
Get out. Long pause. All right, so it is. We're gonna do news of the weird first, or what do you want to do?
We're going to do news of the weird
News of the
first. Or we're going to hit up with the advantages of playing golf.
Whatever works for you.
Spending time in direct sunlight is a necessary to get enough vitamin D.
Gotta know that.
You guys got enough vitamin D today.
Got all the D I needed today.
Yes, we did.
Vitamin D boosts your health in a number of ways,
In and around the
including
face.
supporting your immune system, which is also thought to be bolstered by exposure to fresh air. Remember to wear sunscreen, though. Did you
Fuck
guys wear
that.
sunscreen?
Fuck
No, I got a lot of D on my lips, I think.
Oh, okay. Was that because you were hanging out with Jeff?
Who?
Ah, damn it. I got the names mixed up.
Oh.
Charlie.
Is that Charlie?
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
We should have been playing those on the
Yeah,
today.
you fucked up.
that
You
Charlie?
fucked up.
I'd have had the phone with me. I was
Golf is a social sport, which you guys can
That's
agree with
true.
We did a
today.
lot of socialing today.
Don't be fooled into thinking golf is a one-man sport.
You know, it was kind of Scott today.
Yeah, thank you, Scott.
The social aspect is what makes the game so appealing to many people, whether it's your caddy or fellow player. Make the most of your shared interest and strike up a conversation with players on the course.
Fuck me in the ass.
Wow, I'm pretty sure that wasn't. No, that wasn't on there.
That's what Charlie was saying half the time.
Wow.
Did I say that a lot? Yeah, like
No,
4 or 5 times.
I don't think Charlie was trying to play golf anymore. I think he was trying to play in the back nine.
He kept yelling it. I was like, there's someone following us.
It fosters a healthy sense of competition, like Charlie was trying to get in Matt's backside.
Yep.
When meeting a new golfer friends, one of the first things they'll ask is your handicap.
Talking to strangers.
Genuine curiosity could turn into a sense of envy once you realize they're a little bit better at the game. So as long as you don't take it too far, competition can actually be good for you.
Don't tell
Son of a motherless goat.
Number 4, but can be enjoyed just as well without keeping score. Do you guys always keep score?
Yes.
I have to.
I have to.
Yeah, I can't go out just swinging the sticks for nothing.
So you want to see that 100?
I don't hit 100.
96?
Somewhere in there.
What are you at? What are you at? Like 84?
Where on Greenwood?
Yeah, we're in Greenwood.
What were you at today?
Today we were even par because it was
Best ball.
We should have been 2 under at least, but yeah, we're even par. Normally, if I play Greenwood, I'm low 70s.
And then what's that, 67? 57?
58, I think.
58.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good. Golf can improve concentration and boost your brain. Golf is a sport that it trenches accuracy and focus and concentration. It also encourages creativity and creative thinking.
Oh, okay.
Such as
Some of that
foresight
today.
to visualize where and how far your shot will go. Do you think that does help?
It does, especially the greens, how they were playing today. They were a little slopey in some areas, and it was some tough shots.
Is that actual golf terms, Dustin? Is slopey a golf term?
Yeah.
Close.
I think so.
Can we make up a word? Maybe.
Playing golf is good for your heart.
Yeah, I usually walk
As
it.
mentioned, golf gets your circulatory going.
What if your heart is floating in booze?
Encourage your heart to work more efficiently in helping to build its muscles.
Don't tell me what to do.
So golf exercises your heart and your farts. I put that last part in.
Did a lot of that.
Risk your heart for disease and cardiovascular issues, blah, 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 blah. Golf is good for your heart. Do you concur?
I do. I love. Actually,
Do you walk the course?
I do. At Greenwood, I do.
You walk.
I walk it. Dustin does too.
I've done it.
I did when I was 14.
I used to a lot when I was at Frito. I would walk the first round of 3 that I would play the day.
What?
But if you walked the course we played today, you'd be
Dead.
Yeah.
That would not be fun.
It's a hilly course. Slopey, you might want to say.
Slopey.
This one I'm
Slopey.
really intrigued because you guys golf way more than I do. Golfing can relieve stress and improve your mental health.
I don't know about that. I don't know about stress part.
Do you want me to read what they have to say?
Sure.
If you're playing well.
For many people, a game of golf is a great way of reducing stress. Teeing off when you're in a bad mood will channel your tension and stress into something productive.
Jerking off also helps to release some stress.
So which one would you rather do, tee off or jerk off? Talking to you, Matt Geffrey. You're the one that brought this up. You wanna stroke out or stroke up? Dude, I didn't do that on my own. That was him.
We tag team that one.
You tagged me on that one? Jesus Christ.
Tag team.
Now I know why Matt hits his ball in the woods all the time.
I'll probably say I like tee it off, depending on.
Or versus jaying off.
Yeah.
Stop winking.
My eye hurts.
Dustin, do you have anything to add to the jaying off or teeing off situation?
No, I mean...
You'd rather tee off or jay off?
I think I'd rather tee off.
Because then you're hitting your ball way far.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Or if you're slicing.
Yeah, if you jay off and hit your ball, not as fun.
You see? Golf burns calories that can help you with weight loss. Chime in.
Anything to add to that, Matt?
Yeah.
No, because it's true.
Which one? Keep going.
Burning calories or
jaying off or teeing off? Golf is not a high energy sport, but that doesn't mean it can't help towards weight loss. You might not feel like you're getting an intense workout, but all that swinging and plus walking in 18.
God damn it! What did Charlie say today? The one time he was like, he said something like he did something. He's like, "Oh, my butthole tightened up on that one."
Yeah, he said a lot of random shit today, and I'm like,
so
what the
weird.
Fuck?
So we got nothing on golf burns calories. Let's go to the next one. Serious injury is not very likely.
Not likely, but not impossible.
No physical activity comes with zero risk of injury, but golf is certainly a low risk sport.
When I got hit in the face with a baseball one time, playing catch on like the 4th of July with my buddy, I went into the ER and the doctor was like, "You're not the worst broken jaw I've seen today." One guy teed off and hit his buddy like point blank in the face with a golf ball off the tee.
Emma got hit in the face like when she was in practice in volleyball, and it hit her right in the eye, and she had like a concussion.
Ow.
She had to miss her last volleyball match.
Can you imagine getting hit in the face with a freshly teed off ball, though?
Nope.
Like,
how'd
I go again?
Didn't freaking like Nate or John almost miss you?
Yeah, Geffrey. Not Geffrey.
What?
Shooty. Just about hit you.
Right through the cart while I was in the cart. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been like that.
All right, now this is the last. This is the positives
And
of
to the
golf.
back.
Golf helps you sleep better.
I'm going to sleep great tonight.
The combination of exercise, fresh air, and natural light will help you get a better night's sleep. After a round of golf, it may feel like low-impact activity at the time, but golf is nonetheless a significant workout. Do you think you're going to get a great night's sleep tonight?
No, because I slept enough while Geffrey was setting up his shots today.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
Yes, Matt, you ignorant slut.
Well, I didn't take that long.
Yeah, you did. All right, here are the disadvantages.
I'm sorry, mister. I got to be 100 miles an hour to go golf.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bruce is waiting.
Fuck off.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, don't talk about Trudy like that. What are the disadvantages of playing golf? Number one, the cost. The disadvantage of playing golf is the cost associated with the sport. From green fees to equipment, golf can be an expensive hobby.
Not for us today.
Yeah, not for us today.
What about your clubs? I mean, for me, it's very free because Dustin gave me a boatload of clubs.
If I took my clubs and divided them by the amount of rounds I've put into them, though, I bet you they're probably a quarter.
I got my
quarter
clothes
around.
I got my clothes last year-ish, or year, 2 years maybe. So
and you paid for your
I got it as a
membership.
That
was $400.
Yeah, that was $400.
Okay,
There's probably $1,000 in my entire bag, and it's probably played at least 100 rounds of golf.
Jeez.
So
there you go. Number 2, time commitment.
Yeah, Dustin, time commitment.
One of the biggest disadvantages of playing golf is the time it takes to play a round. A typical round of golf can take 4 to 5 hours to complete, which can be a significant commitment for some players.
Yeah, and it gets me out of the fucking house when we're doing shit at home.
You should be doing.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, no. Wow. Number 3.
Calm down over there. She tells me to go. If she tells me to go golfing, I go golfing.
I hate your face. Go get out of the house for 4 to 5 fucking hours.
See you later.
Number 3. This is where I said that it kind of goes back and forth. The injury risk. The first one said no injury risk. This one said golf is a sport that requires a lot of physical activity, including walking, carrying a golf bag, and swinging a club that can put players at a risk of various injuries, including back and knee problems, strains and sprains, and repetitive motion injuries like jerking off.
And aeroplanes. No. Well played.
Wow, he did a lot of that.
We were doing that earlier.
You're tee-heeing earlier?
No.
No, you were tee-heeing earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Tee-heeing off.
Yeah, we hit
Weather.
that fucking
Number
bomb.
4 is weather dependency. That's a big thing when it comes to golf.
It's a big old thing.
It's a big old thing.
Hell yeah.
Number 5, it takes a lot of practice to be good.
Practice. Talk about practice.
Not a game, man. But I mean, once you get on the golf course, it's a game. And since you guys are adamant
DMX
about
out here? This is a fucking game. Arf, arf, arf.
Since you guys are adamant about keeping score, then it is a game.
Yeah.
You could not keep score, and it would just be fun.
The fucking fun of that. There's no fun in that.
Hitting the ball, having fun with friends.
Keeping score to know how good you are that day.
How would that matter?
Because it does.
I don't know. I'm against it.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
I'm Bruce, by the way. And I'm not a slut. Give up early. Yeah, that's, well, I don't know. I think
He was
Charlie
out
gave
earlier.
up early. Golf is a difficult sport to master and can be very frustrating when you are just starting. This can lead to some people giving up prematurely or prematurely ejaculating.
And? Why are you guys looking at me?
I don't know. It's whenever you say you need a new house for Jason Braunhausen, I feel like you're talking to me every time.
Because I'm looking right. Well, no, your house looks wonderful.
No, it doesn't. Plenty of equipment is needed. That goes back and forth. Not easy to learn.
That's true.
This one I don't get. Number 9, team sport. Unlike some other sports, golf is not a team sport. This can make it a bit less exciting for those who enjoy playing with others. And number 10, mental focus required.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're all saying some dumbass shit right before we tee off and throw each other off, and then we're just fucking around. Which does happen.
How do you fuck around?
I don't know.
Find out.
Yeah, want to find out?
F around, find out. You don't have anything. A bear breaks into a California
Hold on.
home.
What is this, first of all?
This is weird news.
Weird
I'm
news.
going right
Weird
from
news.
the pros and cons of golf into weird news. I don't know why I like it, but I do. A California woman arrived at her home early Wednesday to discover Kevin had broken in and raided the
That
refrigerator.
son of a bitch.
She arrived at home early hours and discovered the side door of her house was open. She called 911
Fucking
after
hoose.
looking through the window and seeing the fridge was open and food was scattered all over the floor.
Sorry.
She said, I automatically knew that a bear was in my house because we had been alerted that Kevin was around. The lady said the bear likely enjoyed feasting on fresh honey and mangoes she recently purchased. The police department said officers responded to the 9/11 call shortly before 2 a.m.
Never forget.
Yeah.
Hashtag never forget.
And confirmed there was indeed a bear
Son of a bitch.
inside the house. Police secured the area and waited outside the home while awaiting assistance from the California Department of Fish and Wildlife.
Fucking bears.
Goddamn bears. Those sons of
Kevin.
bitches.
Bears.
He's all over the place. And now a distillery spills floods. Distillery spill floods streets. Am I reading this right? I think that's right. That's what I'm...
Distillery spill floods streets of Portuguese.
See? That doesn't sound right.
It's a distillery spill. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A Portuguese town with wine. September 13th. The streets of a Portuguese town ran red when two vats at a local distillery burst and released nearly 600,000 gallons of wine.
Oh, so that's how I go.
Yeah. All right. If you're in that town.
What quote is that from?
I don't know.
The quote is from what movie?
Say it again, please.
Oh, so that's how I go.
I got nothing.
Big Fish?
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Oh my God, you guys have to watch that movie.
You know how many times we've said that to you? You're like,
oh, that's
you haven't watched The Sandlot.
This is a Tim Burton movie.
Oh,
and yeah, it is
Edward Scissorhands. How does he wipe when he poops?
Oh yeah.
very carefully.
There's that.
He balls it up. Just,
yes, dude, balls up.
Balls up.
He lollipops
Just
that
one.
shit. Lollipops
just
it.
one. And hopes he doesn't hit like a freaking.
Just wads it out.
What's the poop that sticks to your hair? What's like a dingleberry?
Dingleberry.
He hopes he doesn't hit a dingleberry and cut through and slice his own a-hole.
Moving on, please.
Wad it up and wipe it like a lollipop.
Jesus.
Edward Scissorhands. I'm pretty much done with weird news.
All right, let's read about dumb birds.
Yeah, dumb birds.
Dumb birds.
Okay, so Michelle has this book that her friends gave her, and it was called like the. Hold on a minute. I'll get it for you.
Sexual
I don't
birds.
Sex.
Birds.
It is the
birds.
I think something like the dumb birds of North
Batagalactic.
America. I'll bring the real book, but I found a couple things to share with you guys for now. Because
Okay.
Bruce, I know you love birds.
I fucking hate them.
They take real
Thank you.
they take real birds and give them stupid names and give them really funny descriptions.
See, now I'm down.
Okay, so the first one is the butt-throat finch.
Okay.
The common name is the black-throated finch or the parson finch.
How did he get the name black-throated?
I don't know. This bird won Australian 2019 Bird of the Year, according to the Guardian Australia. However, it didn't win because it was such an amazing bird. It won because it was seriously endangered and received a lot of press
And got black throat.
from conservation groups
Time out.
who are working to keep it from going extinct due to the habitat encroachment by humans. This is a little like being voted prom queen at your senior dance, but only because everyone at your school feels super guilty about how poorly they have treated you every day for the last 4 years. This finch seems like it is irritatingly cheerful in spite of all of it.
Dude, why didn't I get that? I could have been that bird.
Next up is the boring chickadee.
No, that's more me.
The common name is the boreal chickadee, which is the real name. This brown-capped member of the tit family is brown and dull. It lives quietly in the forests of the far North American continent and is non-migratory. So unless you're unlucky enough
So that
to be in
brown tit
Alaska,
just sits there?
yeah. So unless you're unlucky enough to be in Alaska or Canada, you probably won't see one.
Brown tit.
You
just
won't have
hanging
to
out.
see one. Not only would you probably notice it if you
saw it,
not that you would probably notice it if you did. It happily visits backyard feeders within its range, but there's no compelling reason to bother looking. Fun fact, Canadians are so bored with this bird that they have tried making it more interesting by inventing fun colloquial names for it, like Chick Chick, Tomtit, or even Philaday.
I like Tomtit.
It doesn't really help.
Fuck Philaday. Because we're playing the Eagles. Fuck that name.
There's also the Eastern Kingbut.
Ooh.
The common name is the Eastern Kingbird. It's a big-headed dope. It looks like he's it looks like he's wearing a business suit. Medium-sized songbird.
He's got a Coke shirt on.
A medium-sized songbird of eastern North America. This kingbird is notable
of our generation
for its stiff, upright posture, and self-importance common to many business types.
Oh, yeah.
Identification: dark gray upper parts, a crisp white throat,
Dude,
chest and abdomen, with just a bit of cuff showing at the tail. Probably heavy starch.
Dude, this is Matt verbatim.
It thinks it's better than you.
Oh, see, this is Matt verbatim.
The next one up
And
is
Batum is a strong word. in this.
Matt will Batum. The next up is the California smug jerk.
Oh,
Jerk. The real name for this bird is the California scrub jay, formerly the western scrub jay. Due to climate change, this smug son of a bitch has expanded its range from California up the western coast of the United States into Washington State. And is now regularly disturbing the peace and backyard
Shitting
with its
everywhere.
fucking loud, harsh call. It used to be called the Western Scrub Jay, but some scientists got bored and decided to divide it into two separate species. California Scrub Jays are in coastal areas, and Woodhouse Scrub Jays are in the interior. Both are smug fucks.
What's a mating call for them? Sounds like a crow, but good
And
enough.
the last one on the list today, and I'm going to get this book from Michelle so we can go through some more of these later on.
About the scrubs.
This one is
mating calls?
the red butthole bird.
Oh, this one I'm very familiar with.
Also known as the red wattle bird. These guys are real buttholes. They are big.
I'm right next to a red butthole.
They are. They're big, noisy members.
Yeah, I told you. I didn't even hear the whole thing. I knew
of the
exactly
family
what this was.
Megalodephia.
Madagephria.
Also known as honey eaters.
That's, dude, you're verbatim.
Yep. And they are known. They're known.
South Dakotan.
They're known for their territorial, aggressive behavior.
Yep.
They engage in dominance displays called displacement, in which they will immediately take the spot of a smaller bird if it leaves its perch.
Fuck that bitch.
Waiting for a person that's not wearing a vest to take over that particular area.
They will fly at, harass, and even fight with smaller birds.
Dicks.
But they will gather in numbers to mob birds who are larger than they are.
I've seen them take after a Travis Tritt before.
They are like a gang of juvenile delinquents.
Yes.
They act tough, but deep down they are cowards.
He got a couple of loadsmen to play the old softball with them.
Identification. Wattle birds are easily distinguished by the fleshy wattles that dangle off their faces like tiny balls.
I think I've seen these guys.
which is appropriate because they are such dicks.
Is that the necklace around MJ?
Wow.
TT Travis.
Travis Tritt.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson.
There's no
Nailed
way
it.
we can't call him that. There's no way.
No, there's no way. Can't call Michael Jordan.
No.
I would.
Unmagic Johnson. Unmagic Johnson. There's no way. If you get sick of this, there's always a job for you.
I remember you telling me that. I was like,
if you get a second before you guys go out today, could you
see? This is
suck a dick.
This is the Unmagic Johnson. He is the Uncola. He is the Unmagic Johnson. He is the least of Magic Johnsons that have ever.
He's the master of the no-look ass.
He's the master of
He's an
All
right, what did we learn today?
I learned that my Cubs are kind of free falling, and I hope they make the playoffs.
Okay. Dustin?
Today I learned that my clubs were kind of free falling.
Oh, yeah.
And
Tom Petty?
I did say that once.
You said waiting's the hardest part.
Yes, because I was so pissed because we would sit and wait all the time. I'm like, I'm golfing like Tom Petty. The waiting is the hardest part.
You're welcome.
Yes.
That was pretty good. I learned that Bruce gets upset if we don't communicate with him properly, and that's on me, and I'm sorry.
It's fair.
Next time we'll smoke signal you.
Yeah, we will from Walker. We'll do our best.
I don't pay enough attention for smoke signals. Let's just go with the new technology, just text messages.
Fine.
On a golf course, bruh.
Yeah. Bruh. All right. We didn't really talk about this, but really quickly. But Aaron Rodgers, sorry, he sucks. He ain't come back. He's done.
I don't know if he's done for his whole career. Are we able to do the BettorEdge?
We're working on that. Hopefully, it's out tomorrow. This podcast probably not come out till Friday.
Yeah, but
hopefully, be out ready to go. Today's show is being brought to you by
7th Avenue Pizza. Before pizza became trendy.
We're also brought to you by BettorEdge. Go to BettorEdge.com. Use the promo code BBS. It is football season. Get in there. Sign up.
Hell yeah.
Get into all these football bets. It's a real fun social betting site where you
set
the
books. Okay, anyways. Also, thanks to Urban Gerbs here in Bemidji. They'll cater any of your event that you may have, and I swear they have the best tasting sandwiches in Minnesota. These sandwiches are out of this world. Download the free app and get points when you scan the barcode. Hey, do you need a home? Are you selling a home here in the Bemidji or northern Minnesota area? If you said yes to even one of those, contact Jason Braunhausen at 218 Real Estate today. 218-760-7552.
Buy a house from Jason.
Hell yeah.
Or sell your house through Jason.
Either one of them.
Or cater through Erbs and Gerbs.
Hell yeah.
Or bet.
With BettorEdge. With $20 on us.
Hell yeah.
Set your future on
your
$20.
future.
You could if you bet right.
Bet your house for a sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, George.
And get your pickles.
In the words of Red Green, keep your stick in the ass. Okay, bye.
Keep your dick in the ass.
Dick on the ass?
Yeah.